Watch Shah Rukh Khan in this clip and see if you can figure out the first habit we can learn from him.
Please, guys and girls and everybody, don't send me collections of films. I make the films.
Yeah.
I know the collection. This is the business I'm in. I produce and distribute films.
Did you catch it? It's called the rule of three. He improvised and came up with 3 different punchlines. But it can be really difficult to figure out how to improvise like this, especially if you've never done this before. That's why one simple habit we can learn from him is to change the tone of your voice as you're improvising. Because with most jokes, it's more about how you say than what you say. Notice his voice and gestures in this clip.
What the film is doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, inflated, deflated, I know. People send me figures.
For some jokes to land, they need a scene to be set up first. Here's what that looks like. For context, he's talking about his movie Rais.
I've done that film. The first thing reminded us of Dawn. So I'm like, where? How? But which part? It is so saddening sometimes.
At this point, he's set up the joke and now he's going to begin improvising.
I really want to sit in front of the mirror. Am I the most pathetic actor in the world? Am I that boyfriend who's last to know his girlfriend is timing him? Am I the guy who does not know that I can't act to save my life? Am I the same in every film?
What you just saw is that he's in the middle of improvising and at this point he hasn't gotten a big laugh from anybody. But watch what happens when he keeps going.
Even watching my films again and again and making me the biggest star just to fool me, but I'm not a good actor.
I want to point out that even for someone as incredibly witty as Shah Rukh Khan, sometimes it can take a lot of improvising to get a joke to land. The next habit to make jokes funnier is to use pregnant pauses. There are 2 kinds of pauses. Pauses before and after the punchline. Pausing before the punchline gives people a chance to think about what you're going to say and then you can go against their expectations with your punchline. For context, here Javed Akhtar is talking about facing writer's block after receiving money from a producer to write a movie script.
Idea is coming to me. What is the plot? What should be the story? Because he had signed me without listening to any story, any idea, whatever. Trusted me. तो जब वो blank paper में मैं बैठा होता था तो मैं सोचता था that I should run away.
And then there is pausing after the punchline. But to do that, you need to get people to listen to you first. Here's a great example of how to do that. Watch how he starts.
I'm not exaggerating. In Bangalore, my brother's house is there. I went there. Nearby, one Rajasthani tenants, they have come there. After knowing that I was there, he came to see me.
And then when he begins to narrate the dialogue of the story, notice that he does that in present tense.
अभी क्या रिटायर्ड लाइफ हाँ मजाक कर रहे हैं क्या अभी एक पिक्चर काम कर रहा हूँ अच्छा कौन सी पिक्चर रोबो अच्छा हाँ गुड Then I told him Aishwarya Rai heroine अरे यार कमाल का लड़की यार fantastic.
This makes it easy for the listener to follow along. He also enacts the dialogue of the story in real time. Every excellent storyteller builds anticipation before the reveal. But after the big reveal, watch how he pauses to give people a chance to laugh.
Aishwarya Rai heroine हाँ हीरो कौन
In my last video on Shah Rukh Khan, we talked about his self-deprecating humor. A great framework to make people laugh is to combine those self-deprecating jokes with what I call the fake flex jokes. This is where you crack a joke to make yourself look good in the punchline.
Once interviewing Karan Johar and I asked him who's the funniest person that you know in Bollywood, and he just, like without thinking, said Javed Saab is the funniest person in Bollywood.
He's a very frank and honest person.
Writers, sometimes we take feedback from other people. Do you take feedback from anyone, and who gives you honest feedback? You are such an established...
Whoever praises me.
Now, in these jokes, he's not actively thinking that he's going to do a joke like that. That's become a habit for him over time. So how can we build the same habit? The way to build that habit is to give yourself permission to speak your mind. We all think of things that we find funny, but then we decide we won't speak them out loud because other people might not find them funny. But inevitably, a lot of these jokes will fail. That's why let's go over how to handle it when a joke fails and nobody laughs. The way to tell an excellent joke is to start by telling a bunch of terrible jokes first. That is how everybody learns. Notice how Shah Rukh Khan handles it when he's fumbling in a conversation.
Wake up one morning and you put on the TV and you see that some politician somewhere has said something, and you are now the news of the day.
And mostly, I with due respect, I'm you know, I'm fumbling.
We saw that he called himself out for the fumbling and he began to laugh. Everybody fumbles. By calling it out like that and laughing about it, he communicates that it's not a big deal. So similarly, when a joke fails and nobody laughs, we can just shrug it off by saying, oh, I thought it was funny. Over time and with practice, hopefully we can all come up with something brilliant like this.
Is Kajol the best actress in the country?
In the universe.
If yes, if you think like that, what would you say to Juhi, Aishwarya, Madhuri and Sushmita?
That there are more galaxies in the world.
Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.